Hey Internet! My name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. A new day begins at the landing site of the Duna Landing Mission, and so we can enjoy a beautiful sunrise. And yeah, the time has come for the crew of the Duna Landing Mission to finally leave the surface of Duna and to return to space. And so I can enable the interface and I can switch over to Optop, who has moved the Duna rover out of the way of our of the exhaust of our rocket engines during the liftoff, so that it won't get damaged by it. And yeah, now he can descend to the surface of Duna and he can retract the ladder, because the Duna rover will of course remain down here on the surface and will hopefully be used in a future landing mission. So yeah, Optop can now run over to the lander, and well, he can also enjoy an amazing view over to Ike. That's cool, that's really great, this is a beautiful view. And we can also see a very large shadow casted by the Duna rover, and I think, yeah, indeed, Optop is also casting a very large shadow, so it's really rewarding to be out here just after sunrise at the surface of Duna. This is really a great moment. This is really a beautiful moment. And yeah, Optop is now running over to the Duna lander, and he will now use a very special way to get to the hatch of the Duna lander. Okay, very good. Easy, Optop, easy, and grab. So, before Optop will board the lander, he will repack all the chutes, because, well, in case of a problem during the ascent, we can descend with these parachutes again to the surface of Duna. And yeah, so this is basically just a safety measurement. And so he can repack all the chutes, and well done. Good job, Optop, good job. Now it's time for you to board the Duna lander. And okay, Duna lander is hopefully now prepared for the ascent. Now both carbonauts can start to boot all the systems and can prepare their lander by switching on the lights, by enabling SAS, by retracting the ladder. And yeah, while they are preparing their lander, they can also, or well, they have also to wait for the interplanetary travel stage to approach their landing site so that they can rendezvous with it. And so I like to set it as a target, I like to prepare the nav ball, and we can now perform a quick time warp to speed things up. Okay, I'm not quite sure, because well, now we have to deal with the new atmospheric model, and well, so I'm not quite sure about my ascent and where is the right position. So I think I will, yeah, this could be a good position to rendezvous later on with the interplanetary travel stage. And yeah, I will now head to east, and so yeah, I think we are ready. The last thing we need to do is to retract the solar panels, and okay, very good. So, I hope everything is ready, the parachutes are repacked, the rover is out of the way, and yeah, so I think now it's time to say goodbye to our landing site in 3, 2, 1, and lift off. Here we go, here we go. We are now leaving the surface of Duna. I can retract the gear, and yeah, now we have to perform once again the new gravity turn. Well, it's not a new gravity turn, but a more accurate gravity turn. So this is all the time exciting, and we can enjoy a view over to Mount Ike view. This is great. This is really amazing to see Mount Ike view, the mountain we have visited and where we performed some science. And that's really great. That's so amazing. And yeah, so the carbonauts are now heading for space, and well, I hope we can reach space, because here we have to deal now with a new aerodynamic model, and I'm not quite sure. I built this lander during KSP 0.9, and so now things have changed, and I hope I can still make it back to orbit. This would be really good. And yeah, so we have reached the 10-kilometer mark. This is good. This is really good. And yeah, how are we doing? We are already about 14 kilometers away from our landing site. We have a beautiful view to Mount IQ. This is good. This is really good. And yeah, now I think I have to switch over to the orbit map, and I like to see these numbers. Come on, give me these numbers. Okay, very good. So I can turn over a bit more, and I think at first I will aim for, yeah, let's aim for about 56 kilometers or so, and then we can trim our orbit once we are in an orbit. I hope this will work out well. And yeah, so and the apoapsis is rising. Very good, very good. Okay, 47, 48, 49, 50, just a few kilometers, and cut the engine. Very good. Unfortunately, we are ahead of the interplanetary travel stage, so we would need to be in a higher orbit, but right now I think it's more about getting to orbit, because yeah, look at this, the fuel looks pretty low, and oh dear, I hope we can make it to orbit. So we do have about 3 minutes to go until we reach our apoapsis and we can perform the orbit insertion burn. So now it's time to just coast and to reach high altitudes. Okay, we are almost out of the atmosphere. This is good. This is really good. And we can see the stars again. We can see the stars again. That's great. That's really great. Okay, 50 kilometers. And about 1 minute to go. Okay, has the drag of the atmosphere reduced our apoapsis? Well, we are now at 54 kilometers, but this should be no problem. So I have to wait just a little bit longer. And I hope I do have enough delta V in this lander, so that I can insert a spacecraft into an orbit. Oh dear. Optop is scared. I am having the time of my life once again. That's really good. Okay, we are now approaching the apoapsis, so here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh dear, oh dear. Fuel is going down. Fuel is going down. Oh dear, oh dear. But looking good so far. Hope we can make it. Hope we can make it. Okay, we are out of fuel. We are out of fuel, and we are not in an orbit. But we do have some RCS. Let's hope that our RCS thrusters or our RCS can help us. Yeah, okay, RCS is now running. Oh yeah, we do have now a periapsis. This is good. This is good. So, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, this is close. This is really close. So yeah, the new aerodynamic model has really affected the performance of my lander. This is not good. This is really not good. But okay, luckily we do have the RCS on board, and so we can, well, achieve an orbit. This is good. So yeah, we made it back. We made it back to orbit, and now in 2 minutes, there is the apoapsis. And would I be able to somehow achieve a rendezvous? 2.3 kilometers. This would be good. A 44.4 meters per second burn in, I'm not quite sure how long will this take. Let me see what happens if I start to burn now. Okay, it's going, it seems to work out. I hope this will work out well. So I think we can get a little bit closer to the maneuver node. Here, 45 seconds could be good. And yeah, time to perform the burn with our RTS thrusters. Okay, very good, very good. Yeah. Well, that's an interesting way to trim our orbit, but yeah, at least it's working, hopefully. And yeah, so good that I somehow made it to orbit, or back to orbit, with this new atmospheric model. But yeah, we have definitely seen that there are some changes, because well, previously, or I used my Excel sheet to calculate that this lander has the right performance to leave the surface of Duna and to return to space. And yeah, so it's so tight because of the new model, and that's really interesting. But luckily we have somehow survived it, and we are now in space again. That's good, that's really good. Okay, and we are about to finish the burn. And easy. I think I have to reorientate a little bit the spacecraft and continue burning. Okay, easy. Easy. And come to a stop. Very good. So, what have I done? 3.2 kilometers. This is good. This is really good. So, can I get... Oh, well, I can trim this later on. We do have a slight inclination, so maybe what happens if I like to fix this inclination? How much of a burn do I have to... Oh, this was too much. How much of a burn do I have to do in order... Oh, only 5.8 meters per second, so this is easy. And then we still have 3.2 kilometers, and... Okay, this is increasing. 4 kilometers? No, 300 meters. That's amazing. That's great. Okay, while we are... what do I wanted to do? Yeah, I wanted to shut down these engines because, well, I don't need them right now because we don't have any fuel. And on the other hand, yeah, I will then use the nuclear rocket engines of the interplanetary travel stage to fly out to Ike. And yeah, so, no, okay, I can only do 10 times time warp. But I hope we can get above 60 kilometers so that I can speed up a bit more. This would be good. Okay, we are now getting, okay, 60 kilometers, and now I can continue with the time warp. Okay. Easy. Easy. Okay. Now I can aim for this, and I think the burn should be relatively short, so I can now... Okay, now I think it's time to perform the burn once again with the RTS thrusters. Very good, very good. Oh, and I haven't extended the solar arrays again, so I think I should do this so that we are not running out of electric charge. Okay, very good. And extend the solar arrays. Very good, very good. Okay, 200 meters. 200 meters. And well, it's right above the Terminator. This is good, so we are then able to see something again. Or well, we are not in the darkness during the docking and rendezvous maneuver, so I can now add a maneuver over here. And yeah, now it's time for another time warp to get closer to the intersection with the orbit of the interplanetary travel stage, so that we can rendezvous with it and finally dock to it. This is good. This is really good. Okay, just a couple of minutes. I think this was our first landing site. And yeah, there, the marker for the interplanetary travel stage. Very good. So I can speed up a bit more. We do have orbital sunrise. Very nice. Okay, only 1.9 kilometers away from it. Very nice, very nice. I think, oh dear, we are relatively fast. Ooh. And we are not only relatively fast, we have only our RTS to slow us down. And so I think I have to start reducing the relative velocity right now in order to come to a stop before we crash with the interplanetary travel stage or we miss it. Wow, this is really an unforeseen problem, or well, I haven't really thought about this. Okay, come on, slow down. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, I hope we do have enough monopropellant in our fuel tanks. Oh dear, come on, slow down. Okay, easy. Oh dear. Approaching. Oh dear, I hope I miss it. Okay, I think I will miss it. This is good. Or will I? Yeah, I miss it. Okay. Wow, this was close. Oh dear, okay. Now, continue to burn with these RTS thrusters. We need to come to a stop. Oh dear. Okay, we made it. Phew, this was close. This was really close. Oh dear, this new aerodynamic model. Oh wow. This has really caused some issues right now. Oh wow. Okay, now we can return, and can I? Yeah, I can set this as my target. Very good. So, at least we are now approaching our interplanetary travel stage. This is good. Phew, and over there we can refuel our fuel tanks, and yeah, this is good. This is really good that we returned and that we managed to get back to it. Wow, this was really close. We had several close moments during the whole ascent phase. We ran out of liquid fuel, and then we almost crashed with the interplanetary travel stage. Oh wow. This was exciting. This was really exciting. Okay, now I need to drift a little bit in this direction. Okay, very good. And yeah, over there is our target. Over there is Ike. That's cool. Okay, easy. And okay, now I need to come to a stop. Very good. Okay, and I can now aim for the docking port. I can retract my solar arrays, and I can start to drift toward the docking port. Very good. And we made it. We are back at the interplanetary travel stage. Very good. Wow, this was exciting. This was really exciting. Phew. Okay, back to staging. And yeah, I think I will refuel my fuel tanks once I am in an orbit around Ike. Yeah, so I don't think that I really need to do something right now. But I can now start to think about, I like to fly out to Ike. We have no inclination, or well, 0.1 degrees, so this is okay. And now, where do I need to perform a burn to fly out there? Somewhere over there, this would be good. And where at the most efficient moment could be over here. 34 kilometers. Yeah, I think this is good, and I hope this is a good moment, and this is a good maneuver, so that I'm not wasting valuable fuel. Okay, so we do have now our next maneuver, and I will control from here. Am I still controlling from here? Yes, I am. Very good. Okay. Wow, what an exciting episode. This was really dangerous. Okay, the next maneuver will come up in 23 minutes, so we can now... Oh, that's cool. we can now see down there is the landing site of the Duna rover. So the Duna rover and Optop drove this distance over there to the landing site of the Planet Explorer, and well, the purple marker is still our Duna rover. That's cool. So we are right above our Duna rover and our landing site, where we just left the surface of Duna a couple of hours or a couple of minutes ago. And yeah, then over there is Mount Ike view. That's interesting. And we even can't... Wow. The ice, the polar regions of Duna are really far away. We can't see them from space. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, so now I can continue the orbit and get closer to this maneuver node. Okay, very good. Both crew members are enjoying their time on board of their Duna lander. I think they are really happy that they made it back to orbit, and well, that they had enough monopropellant on board of their Duna lander to well, perform all these maneuvers. Because yeah, I think this was really an exciting moment inside the lander, as they noticed, oh dear, we are not back in orbit, but we are out of fuel. Okay, I think maybe is this now the right moment? How long? Yeah, okay, this was the right moment. This is good. So here we go. Here we go. We are now flying out to Ike. We want to visit Ike. We want to land on Ike. That's exciting. That's really exciting. Okay, I am really happy. I'm really happy. No, this was not me. This was Optop. Optop is really happy. And wait, let me... Okay, it's shaking, but luckily we can't see the exhaust of the rocket engines. This is good. This is really good. Okay. So, are we able to finish the burn before we do have orbital sunset? I think no. I think this is not possible. I think we will have orbital sunset before we finish our burn, but that's also a very beautiful moment. That's cool. It's really cool. Goodbye, sun. I hope we will see you again on the other side. And sunset, yeah. And cut the engine, very good. So, oh, this is a little bit higher. Do I, okay, now I have focus on Duna, also interesting. If I, yeah, okay, I just have to continue with a prograde burn, so let me do this. And okay, I think 29 kilometers is good enough. And yeah, we will arrive at Ike in 2 hours and 12 minutes, so it's a very short flight. And well, the Duna rover is still on the surface. And yeah, so one last thing I like now to wait, before I will do this. Okay, we have completed everything. This is good. We are now flying out to Ike. And yeah, I will now just have a quick look down from the space station, or no, I think I will just remain on board of the Duna lander, because we should now start to gain some altitude, and I hope we can then, as soon as we are back in the sunlight, see a bit more. Okay, we are now back in the sunlight, very good. And yeah, up there are the icy regions of Duna, so it was really a long drive. I mean, wow, this was really a huge distance. I drove with the Duna rover in order to reach the polar regions of Duna. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Wow. Okay, so, yeah, we are now flying out to Ike over there, and I think we will arrive there in a future episode. So in this case, I hope you like this very exciting episode of Oh, this is the light. This is the light of the Duna lander. I hope you liked this very exciting episode of leaving the surface of Duna and returning to space with the Duna lander that was built before KSP 1.0 came out. And yeah, with this, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you had some fun, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Abby. See you!